Good morning, everyone, and welcome again to another resume preparation session. Now, today's session will be helping you craft resumes that not only showcase your skills, your abilities, and achievements, but also makes a lasting impression on the recruiters. Today, we are going to talk about common pitfalls, effective strategies, and advanced techniques to turn your resumes into powerful career tools. Whether you are looking to refine your current resume or you want to start from scratch, this session will equip you with actionable insights. So let us dive into today's title, basically, Resume Renovation, Transforming Mistakes into Opportunities. So let us look into the agenda for today. So today we'll be looking into the most common resume mistakes, and we'll also see how to avoid them. We'll also look into the tips on customizing your resume for each job application. We'll also look into how to create a professional and visually appealing layout. We'll also see, or we'll also look into the techniques to effectively showcase your achievements. We'll also look into the strategies for leveraging keywords to stand out. We'll also see how to address gaps in your resumes confidently. And last but not the least, advanced resume tips and techniques. So by the end of this session, you will have a clear understanding on how to create a resume that opens doors. So let us first look into the common resume mistakes to avoid. So let us start by identifying these common mistakes that many job seekers do. The first mistake, overly detailed resumes. So including every single detail, in your resume is not a good thing. So basically, recruiters, they spend an average of 6 to 8 seconds on a resume during the initial scan. Including too much information can dilute this impact on your key achievements. So you should focus on the most relevant experiences and avoid listing everything that you have ever done. Second is lack of customization. So submitting the same resume for every job application is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make. Each job will have a specific requirement, and your resume should reflect on these skills and experience, and your skills and experience should align with those basic needs. The third point being unprofessional elements. So using informal emails like, let's say, coolguy123@gmail.com, or having playful fonts can harm your credibility. Always stick to professional email addresses, and always also stick to fonts like Arial or Calibri. Then let us also talk about this errors and inconsistencies in your resume. So always use a single typo, or inconsistency in formatting can create a negative impression on the recruiters. So always double check for spelling errors, grammatical mistakes, formatting issues before you hit the send button. By addressing these, you are already ahead of many other candidates. Now, let us also discuss about customizing your resume for the job. So how to customize your resume to fit the job you're applying for. So always start by analyzing the job description, which is the most important thing. Look for specific skills, specific tools, and experiences that are emphasized. For example, if let's say your job mentions data analysis or SQL multiple times, then they are likely to be more critical for this specific job. Relevance. So always highlight relevant experiences. If you have worked on a project, let's say, that matches the job requirements, make sure that it stands out in your resume. For instance, let's say if you are applying for a marketing role, focus on campaigns you have run or metrics you have improved. Matching keywords. So using matching keywords, many companies use applicant tracking system, ATS systems, to screen resumes. By using language directly from job posting, such as customer relationship management instead of CRMs, can increase your chances of passing this initial screen. So tailoring your resume may take extra time, but it significantly improves your chances of landing an interview. Next is crafting a professional look. So your resume's appearance is as important as its content. Think of it like packaging a product. It should look appealing as well as easy to navigate. So for making or crafting your professional look, what you need to do is you have to use clean and professional fonts. Fonts like Arial, Calibri, or Times New Roman, they work the best. And also make sure that you're using proper font size. So generally a font size between 10 to 12 is what is preferred. Bullet points. So bullet points over blocks of text. So let's say if you are giving a paragraphs, it is better to put bullet instead. So bullet points make your resume easier to skim and allow recruiters to quickly grasp the key details. Consistent layout. So consistency is the key. So always make sure that you are using bold or italic formattings for all the headings, but also ensure that it is consistent throughout. Keep the margins and spacing uniform always. So a visually well-structured resume shows attention to detail, which is a quality every employer values. Now let us also look into how to showcase your achievements. So your achievements are the most impactful part of your resume. Instead of listing job responsibility, focus on what you have accomplished in each role. So for doing this, you can focus on impact. So you have to, whenever possible, use numbers to show your success. Describe your accomplishments and not just duties. So you can write like, let's say you have worked on a SEO job. You can write increased website traffic by 30% in 6 months. Or let's say you have worked on a project where you have reduced the operational cost. So you can just write like reduced operational costs by 15%. Okay. You have to use actionable verbs. So begin each bullet point with verbs like achieved, designed, streamlined, implemented. These convey a sense of ownership and initiative. Quantify your success. As I already told you, you should focus on impact and quantify success. Quantification means you would have to quantify like increase sales by 20%, reduced operational cost by 15%. All these things you need to do. So you need to highlight your results. Basically, employers, they care about outcomes. So show how you work positively, how your work positively has impacted the organization and the team. So achievements, they add weight to your resume and they demonstrate that you deliver results. Now let us talk about leveraging keywords effectively. So keywords basically are very crucial for getting your resume noticed, especially with ATS systems. So let us look into these keywords. So first of all, let us understand why the keywords matter. So many companies filter resume using softwares that looks for specific keywords. Without them, your resume might not even reach a human recruiter. Finding keywords. So where to find the keywords? So generally, the job description is your best source of keywords. Look at the skills, qualification, experiences that are mentioned repeatedly. Next is strategically placed keywords. So include your keywords in your summary, in your skill section, and job description. For example, let's say if the job asks for data visualization, mention tools like Tableau or Power BI that you have used. This ensures that your resume in both is both ATS friendly as well as appealing to the recruiters. Now, the most important point, which many people face, overcoming resume gaps and shortcomings. So let's say if you are having employment gaps or shortcomings, how to handle them. So employment gaps are a very common and commonly occurring phenomenon, and it can be addressed effectively. So to overcome this resume gaps, what you need to do. So here, honesty is the key. So always be honest. Briefly explain gaps in your cover letter or interview. For example, you can say, like, I took time off to upskill through an online courses. Focus on learning and growth. So, like, if you say I took time off on upskilling, so you should also focus on the growth that you got from these courses. So you should highlight growth, show that the gap was productive. Mention the skills gained, certifications completed, or let's say you have done some volunteer work, also mention this. Format creatively. You can also consider using a functional resume format, which focuses more on skills and achievements rather than chronological work history. So if you don't give chronological work history, you don't have to tell about your shortcomings, tell about your gaps. Now, this proactive approach can turn a potential weakness into a neutral or even positive one. So next is advanced resume tips and techniques. So let us take your resume to the next level with these advanced tips. So you should incorporate soft skills into your resume. Soft skills, they matter. Soft skills like teamwork, adaptability, leadership are valued in for recruiters. So make sure to weave them in your achievements. So use a summary statement. Always start with a summary statement. A concise summary at the top of your resume can highlight your key strengths and set the tone for the rest of the document. Link to online portfolio. So you can also include links to your online profiles. For roles requiring a portfolio, link to your LinkedIn account or let's say a personal website adds depth to your application. These might be very small yet very impactful details that can make your resume truly stand. Now, let me show you a few of the very famous job portals that you can use for your job applications. So these are few of the famous portals like Naukri, Shine, Quicker, Indeed, Monster. You can apply on these portals and you can start applying and get into jobs. Let me also share with you a few Google search results. So you can see for the first search results, the average salary of data scientist jobs is around 7 lakhs. We can see the number of job vacancies. So data science is a field of today, and we know that there are a lot of competitions, but also there are a lot of new opportunities coming up. This is a field where you have to keep on updating yourself, keep on updating, and if you are updated, you can easily land a job. Let's look into also few keywords that are very much important for a data scientist resume. So technical skills like stats, SQL, Python. In stats also we are having hypothesis testing, A/B testing, time series analysis, regression analysis. natural language processing, classification, regression. These are few of the very important technical skills and tools that you might need to put in your resume. Similarly, you can put analytical skills, quantitative analysis, qualitative analysis, predictive analysis, time series analysis. You can also put business understanding keywords like business analysis, market analysis, return on investment, KPI, key performance indicator, domain knowledge, business intelligence, and all. Okay. Also, if you are a lead position, you can also put data management skills like data integration, data reporting, warehousing, architecture. Okay. Also, soft skills is something that also people are looking for: problem solving, communication skills, time management skills. Many companies, generally Amazon will be doing a special tests for this. Then there are few FAQs, frequently asked questions. So basically, how do I showcase the career progress? So you should focus on roles where you have taken increasing responsibility or delivered measurable results. You also need to think about the position you are working for. So accordingly, you will have to give. Also, you can give example for your creativity, where let's say for a project you have used a creative approach. You might also need to handle night shifts or relocation. So you can also emphasize on flexibility and adaptability on your work history. Okay. So these are few FAQs that commonly are seen. With this, we end our session. So basically, there is a very famous script here. You can see, do not underestimate your abilities. That is your boss's job. So always focus on what you know and don't underestimate your abilities. So that is all for today, guys. You can feel free to contact us at this number 1800-212-54321. You can also contact us in our email enquiry@360digitmg.com, or you can also visit our website 360digitmg.com. We are having our offices at Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. You can visit them. We are also present in social media. We are present in Instagram. We are present in YouTube. We are present in LinkedIn. Please follow us there. Thank you, everyone, for listening to this, and best of luck for the future. Hope you land a good job. Thank you.